Hey, don't forget to check out Rant Cafe wherever you get your podcasts, Spotify, iTunes, and so on. You can watch the episodes live as we make them on Twitch, links in the description. And of course, the links to all of our guests in each episode are in the description, so show them some love. Hey, what is going on, everybody? It's Animac here from the YouTube and Twitch channel Anime Uproar. Welcome to another episode of the Rant Cafe. Last week, we had a top 16 anime openings tournament, which was a complete mess. So what we decided to do is do a part 2 this week, another 16 amazing anime openings. We're going to do a battle to the top, and then we're gonna at some point in the future do the top winners from both and match them up. Last week, as you know, if you listened to us or watched us, we had a very difficult bracket. This one is just as difficult, if not even worse. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to this, and at the same time, I'm very scared. Joining me today, we have Lost Paws back again.
Hi, how's it going?
Pleasure to have you. I don't know if you will be this excited. I don't know if you will be this excited after the mess that we're about to get into.
I'm always excited.
Being a YouTuber 101.
Yeah. We also have Noxtaku back.
Yo! Pleasure to be here at the podcast that I co-host that I'm welcome back to.
Yeah, but you weren't here last week.
Sort of glad I missed the last one. I heard the events that took place. But I'm glad to say that I'm here today to make things even worse. That is my sole purpose.
I will say every time Black Clover gets shafted, it's because you're not here.
Yeah, I can't believe Mario Leona and Black Rover, 2 weeks that I wasn't here, and they got totally destroyed.
I know, and both of the times I was fighting for both of them, and usually we never agree.
You know, Animac, now I think fate is working against us. The times that you would agree with me, I'm not around.
Yeah, I don't know.
But don't worry, just because of that, I'm going to be on your side for everything in this stream.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. Also joining us for the first time ever, a memer, comedian, a guy who does a lot of editing on YouTube, but because his videos are short, YouTube shafts him. BlueEyes.
It hurts because it's too true.
YouTube isn't even convinced that BlueEyes owns his own stuff. Like his channel was demonetized for a long time.
Yeah. I mean, I was brought back. Thank some. I don't know, but yeah. Woo!
And we have Briggs that Animac forgot to mention.
No, I'm not done yet.
Oh.
BlueEyes, welcome. We definitely like your content. We appreciate it. It's hilarious. But because of YouTube's algorithm, if you don't have 30 minutes or 2-hour videos like Nux, you're done.
Wait, you did a 2? What the fuck?
Yeah, I did a 2-hour video today like an absolute mad lad.
It's a movie.
And also, our 5th member is, of course, our regular co-host, Briggs from All Day Anime.
I think we should start like introducing Briggs first, because you always forget him.
Man, I'm like that guy from Kuroko no Basket that's in the shadows. It's like,
Oh, Kuroko?
yeah.
Kuroko. No.
Oh, wow.
Literally named after.
The guy from Kuroko no Basket.
Oh, you mean Kuroko? Yeah.
Like what's that main character from Naruto called again?
His
It's
name,
my favorite though.
his name is Boruto's dad.
Stop it.
Yo, the entire time Animac was talking about BlueEyes, I was thinking about the blue shirt kid from PewDiePie, like coming in. Well, the YouTube algorithm, actually.
Oh, that's exactly how I look like, man.
Well, we're already off to an amazing start, everybody.
Fantastic.
I was thinking BlueEyes, and he's going to be roasting all of us. You know, we're third tier duelists with 4-tier opinions. You know.
If I have any useless talent, it's my knowledge of anime openings. That's like the most so specific. I know.
Hey, we have you're like a foil to me then, because I'm that asshole who always skips the anime openings.
Oh my God, no!
No, yeah, I also don't understand why people skip openings unless they're like not good. But
Yeah, yeah.
good openings, I have to keep watching.
Yeah.
I will
I
say
watch
though
it once and then I just skip.
Well,
I will say though, not only will this bracket be tough, even before the bracket, making it up and deciding what gets in, we were looking at all your recommendations on Twitter, trying to get as much stuff in as possible. We were arguing. I still feel that too much shonen stuff made it in here. I wanted more sophisticated stuff, but you can't convince Dr. Briggs to do sophisticated stuff. So, you know.
Sophisticated stuff.
But, you know, it's going to be fun. So, yeah, let's do this. Who wants to start?
I would like to start since I am here. So, the first round, we have a very sophisticated series like Naruto going up against, shonen trash like Psycho-Pass.
Yes.
So the
All right.
Naruto opening that we decided was opening 16 because it is the meme opening. Everyone's heard it everywhere.
Yeah, like every time I hear it, I'm like running with my arms behind my back. Like that, I just find
And because of
I
copyright
always
reasons,
imagine, like-
Nux is gonna sing every song for us.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
sing every song. No, I'm not gonna sing Psycho-Passes.
Ow! Headphone users.
No.
Yes.
I can't do it.
No.
Okay, so my vote is for Psychopath. But
My vote is also for Psycho-Pass. I
no,
like
but these are-
Naruto's. There are
I would-
Naruto openings I like better than this one, even though this is the meme one. It's a very popular one that encapsulates the series very nicely. However, I prefer Psycho-Passes as well.
I mean, let me just say that I think that this is a really good Naruto opening. The song is good. The visual effects are really good. I mean, the animation is not as crisp, but Naruto is an older anime, obviously. And of course, the Filthy Frank opening makes us all love this. The Filthy Frank anime opening. But
I prefer Double Four Anime's reaction to the Filthy Frank.
no, of course. I mean, legendary.
Legendary.
But to me, this Psycho-Pass opening, by the way, we're talking about Psycho-Pass's third opening or the opening for Psycho-Pass 2. Psycho-Pass 2, not as good as Psycho-Pass 1, of course, but this opening to me could be one of the greatest anime openings of all time.
Yeah,
It
I
is
love
so
Psycho-Pass.
good.
I love
It is
this
so
opening.
good.
It really
Okay.
captures, visually and, the actual music definitely captures the psychological, presence in the anime. Like,
Yeah.
the whole story, especially in season 2, is you have a bad guy, and I love his name, Kamui Kirito. So, even though, Psycho-Pass's second season is not exactly the most loved sequel to an anime ever, the villain wasn't bad. And he was a very messed up guy. And I love how the opening encapsulated that.
Yeah.
All right, let's let Noble and Blue Eyes make their vote.
Okay, well, obviously Psycho-Pass has the animation that's better than Naruto because it just came out later.
I'm not sure, actually.
I don't know.
This is Naruto shipping
Looking
an
at
opening
it,
16.
it's more stylized, to say the least.
It is. It
So
definitely
it
is.
just looks better.
It does.
But the song wise, I prefer the Naruto one, to be frank. And I
You're
kind of
not-
judge.
You're not Frank, you're Noble.
I'm filthy frank, bitch. No. So yeah, I'm actually gonna have to go with the Naruto just because I prefer the sound or the music more.
I think I'm actually on like a similar page to Noble here, where like if you ask me what would I rather listen to, probably the Naruto opening. But then in comparison, like what's visually more appealing, or like what would I rather watch? It's definitely Psycho-Pass. It's a really hard choice, but I think as an overall, you know what? I'm gonna let Blue Eyes make his vote first before I.
Oh my god, this is my first time. Oh my god. All
You
right.
got this. I don't want to just end the round right there, you know.
Yeah. Well, if I like scream "Nanimo" in front of in a mall or something, somebody's gonna call me a weeb because they know it's Naruto. Like it's pretty iconic.
It's a very iconic opening for sure.
Yeah, when I was in track and field, we had this kid at the end of every race. He would play.
It was you, wasn't it? Just
No, I wish it was though. Oh my god, I was so embarrassed. I didn't want to join in. But he played that song and started running around with his arms behind his back, and other schools followed him doing it, and I was so
hell yeah.
shocked.
That's actually so cool.
But yeah, and everybody knew it was Naruto. I think the opening in general though is pretty amazing. It feels like an anniversary edition for Naruto. It shows him growing up when the chorus hits. That part where he starts running and the rocks cover him up, and he grows up. I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool. I'm probably gonna pick opening 16, but I know that's not gonna win.
Yeah. Well, that's exactly why I made you go first. I knew the memer. I knew the memer within you.
This is hold on. Let me say something. Blue Eyes. This was a test, bro, and you failed because
No.
if you look at that Psycho-Pass opening, not only
Anime,
is it
you're
amazing
gonna
visually,
change
and
my
the
vote if
music
you
actually-
continue degrading Naruto's opening. It's pretty
not
dope.
not only is it amazing visually, but it's also I love the song actually more than the Naruto one. But maybe I just like that type of
It's just music taste on that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but if you look at the visuals, man, it's like it portrays memories. Like it's showing you how memories, especially traumatic memories, are, how you perceive them. It's so amazing. The narrative of that opening is just brilliant. It's one of the best I think I've ever seen in anime.
Yeah, it's really good.
I did not change my vote. That was a joke.
So yeah, no,
Psycho-Pass opening 3 is amazing.
I wanted Blue Eyes to get his vote into the first round, like for sure. And I knew like the memer within him had to vote for Naruto. But overall, like I actually do like the Naruto like music, the song itself better. But as an overall product, both the song and the animation that went along with it, I'm gonna have to go for Psycho-Pass.
Oh, thank you, God.
Me and Animac agree. What is this? This is the wrong timeline.
Three of us agreed? Is this the first time?
Huh. So you guys judge the animation more than the actual song. That's interesting.
Well, I wouldn't say more. I like the song of Psycho-Pass a lot also.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I like both for that, but then
and
I
also
think
there's such different styles of music.
Because I liked both so much, it was able to
this-
like overpower the fact that I would probably rather listen to the Naruto song.
Like the Japanese pop versus like this techno craziness.
I literally do like sing along to the Psycho-Pass one and listen to it all the time. I'm
He
not gonna
tries to
show
sing
you.
along.
I'm not gonna show you footage of that.
Please
don't. No, I mean, I personally, like I said, like objectively, I would say that Psycho-Pass opening is one of the greatest of all time. So while I do like the Naruto one, it is really good. It deserves to be here. I am really happy that Psycho-Pass moves on.
Well, I'm offended. No, I'm kidding.
Psycho-Pass advances to the next round. What do we have up next, Nux?
Next, we have Mob Psycho opening 2, because it is the superior Mob Psycho opening, against
Debatable.
My Hero Academia opening 2, because it's my personal favorite My Hero Academia opening.
So they're both 2. Interesting.
No,
Okay.
I again, see, we don't agree here. I want Psycho-Pass opening 1 and My Hero Academia opening 4.
You mean Mob Psycho?
Too many psychos.
That's right, Cafe, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, see, we
I
can't
actually prefer the first Mob Psycho opening.
Same. We can't even agree on which opening we want to talk about because we're trying to do one per anime, right? I want to do first Mob Psycho, and fourth Boku no Hero.
The fourth one, what was the fourth?
Well, I don't remember the fourth one at this point.
The fourth, I keep my ideals.
I think that one has problems though in itself, but it's still good. But I'm gonna get hurt.
I don't know.
I'm running
really
away.
like.
I'm running away.
I love the second opening. Honestly, the second opening of My Hero Academia is really when I fell in love with the series, all together. And because that opening, it's like it starts off where all the characters are like, kind of in shadows. Starts off with All Might jumping, and the series ends with All Might landing, and the opening ends with All Might landing, and Deku's like, looking up. I mean, I don't know. Visually, I like the second opening better, and song-wise, I also like the second opening better.
I like how we're arguing about which opening for a series instead of like the opening.
I feel like we're kind of locked in at this point because I didn't actually go and watch the other My Hero openings, or I know I love the Mob Psycho one, but like I only just watched like the second one to prepare for this. So I think we're just locked in at 2 and 2.
I'm cool with that. Like the Mob Psycho's second opening has amazing visuals. I prefer the song.
Dude, the fight scene that's in the opening where it showcases everyone's powers over. I mean, that city that's in the background. That's not animated. That's actual footage, like overlaid.
I mean, okay, so if you guys want to agree to that, I'm cool with it. I just prefer the song to the first Mob Psycho opening.
I prefer the song to that. I'm team second one. And
I prefer the fourth opening My Hero, but
well, guess what? Fun fact: I would vote for Mob Psycho 1 and 2 over the MHA opening.
Okay,
too.
well,
so either way, Mob takes my vote.
Yeah, Mob takes my vote as well.
I like the Mob Psycho style of it. I think it's really nice, but I couldn't stand the opening. I hated that music, so I have to go with the My Hero because it was better in my opinion.
I hear that, but also the lyrics. I mean, even though it's Japanese, so that sounds stupid. But the lyrics in the Mob Psycho openings, like,
I vastly
they also
prefer the
hit
first
harder
one over the second one. But yeah, I get it. I get the lyrics. I can get behind that. But if the song sounds like shit, doesn't matter what the lyrics are.
Got him.
You know.
Like, and the song ends with "Your life is your own." You know, like, I don't know. The whole thing is, you know, the basic themes that take place in the actual show are lyrics in the openings.
No, I get it. I get it.
Get ready, wake your psyche up, mob. You know, like that's the whole. I don't know.
That's the first one, isn't it?
That's the second one.
That's the second one.
Oh, okay.
I think, yeah. I mean, they're both just kind of shown in action, and My Hero Academia opening 2 is just.
Did you just call Mob Psycho?
No!
Shown
Oh
in
God!
action?
Oh my God! I'm gonna get destroyed! No! Right,
Mob Psycho's shown in action?
No.
Have you seen Mob Psycho?
I watched it.
Okay.
But yeah, no. Mob Psycho is way more stylized, and the song is like hella unique. And like that band only got together for that opening.
And the first one.
Yeah. It's pretty unique. I picked that one for sure.
All right, so we have a winner. Oh man, all the shonens are dying.
Yeah.
I would also go for Mob Psycho, no matter what MHA opening it was. Sorry, Mob Psycho openings are very unique, and I really like them.
Yeah, it is unique.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I do like Mob Psycho opening 2 better than 1. Now that I'm trying to remember it, I feel like they just count the entire time in the first one.
Yeah,
You know?
the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Bro, counting is good.
Counting is good. Yeah,
Thanks,
kids at home,
Animac.
remember
Very
to count.
cool.
Teaching your children how to count.
That's how I'm gonna
that
teach
song.
my
This is
my
one of
kids
the
how to count.
Rant Cafe life lessons, you know.
All right, next round.
Next round.
Mob Psycho.
No Mob Psycho.
Next round
Next
is gonna
round
be-
is Gintama. And even though there's like a ton of great ones, like some of my favorites are 13, 15,
Mm-hmm.
17, and 18. I think those are my favorites. But I think that my overall favorite is 17, and no one else watched Gintama here, so this is going to be a losing battle.
I've watched it.
Yeah.
I'm hurt.
You've watched Gintama?
Yeah, I have no life. Come on.
I am
Okay,
proud of you. You're
Um,
invited back. I think you're the first person that ever came to Rant Cafe that watched Gintama.
I hated how I knew all the openings you listed.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
think
God.
15 is the one with Honey and Chico.
15 is the one for Gintama and Chosen.
Oh, that. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, I know that one.
No, that 13 is the Gintama and Chosen. 15 is the second opening to the 2015 Gintama.
No one knows what you guys are talking about. Just letting you know.
18 is the Silver Soul opening, the first Silver Soul opening.
Yeah.
And 17 is the one I chose. It's no. You do.
Yeah, that one's pretty addicting.
Yeah, I love that opening because it's also what's great about it is it takes place during the end of the Shogun assassination arc and the beginning of the Shinsengumi.
Yeah.
I don't even remember.
I don't know,
the Shinsengumi arc.
This
like where
arc, I don't know.
And the opening also plays in the actual show when the Shinsengumi team up with Odd Jobs to try to save Kondo.
This podcast is just gonna be me and.
I know. How about you guys? Guys get a room? And
I'm talking about the opening. This is about the opening.
All right, so it's Gintama OP
So it's not
17
against the JoJo's
versus JoJo OP 1. Sono Chino Sadame.
So they
Well done, Noble. I fucking love you.
Yeah, wow, very cool.
Can't just say it.
Yeah, so Gintama opening 17 versus JoJo opening 1.
Now, I'll have you know that, like, this is disclaimer. I prefer many other JoJo openings. Like opening 2,
They're all
I
good.
prefer Great Days. But no, these people wanted Sonochino Sadame, and at least they included Gintama, so I appreciate them.
Well,
I love you all.
I will say that all the JoJo openings are great. Like you can't say they're all not great. However, the reason I love the first one is because Sonochi no Sadame is so iconic, and I love the visuals in the first one. Like they're turning from manga into anime. Like the visuals are amazin. They're amazing.
Yeah,
for every
visuals
opening.
are amazing.
Yeah.
But
But
the
then
first
again,
one really
the
stands out.
Gintama one's not bad either. I mean, you have this fight between like Gin and I suck at names. Gin and the vice commander of the Shinsengumi, who always hated each other. Like they're back-to-back fighting enemies
It's
in
just
the opening.
call him mayonnaise boy. I don't.
Mayonnaise boy. But,
Wow.
So, like, if I could just place a little prediction, the people who saw Gintama, being me and Blue Eyes, will vote for Gintama, and everyone else will vote for JoJo's. How accurate?
I'll probably watch Gintama after One Piece, so I'll see you like in a year.
See you in a couple decades.
Yes, everyone in the chat saying Hijikata. Yes, that is the man.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like almost up to episode 300 now in One Piece, to be
Damn!
honest.
Oh my god.
So I'm getting there.
Only 200 more episodes, and you can watch my 2-hour-long video.
Jesus Christ.
I will say though that the Gintama opening has a really, really good samurai sword fight. Like, it is epic and it's artistic, and I mean, it's a strong opening. Like, I'm biased to JoJo because I love JoJo and I haven't seen Gintama, but both openings are very good. I would vote for JoJo though, because JoJo.
I would have literally picked any other JoJo opening.
I don't know how.
In the chat, let the joy of love give you cancer.
Oh.
The thing with the JoJo opening, though, it's like it literally tells the entire story of the first part in the opening. Literally, it's all there. It's spoiled.
It's such a huge spoiler.
It's a dope opening. I don't mean to bash it. I love JoJo opening 1. Not as much as
the
2 or
second
7.
season fucking does the same thing too. Spoils the entire thing right in the opening.
Yeah, but it spoils it without actually spoiling anything.
Yeah,
It's like
in
they
retrospect,
actually show in opening 2, they actually show the major death scene, but you don't realize until you actually watch the season.
I mean, yeah, I would have literally picked any other JoJo opening. They're really good, but the only like part of the first opening that I know is Sono Chino Sadam, and that's it. I can't tell you anything else.
Finish it.
Okay, Joe. All right, I get it.
Some people are what's it called? Pro Cypher in chat also saying literally pick any other opening. And when I watched it this morning, like literally every single thing about it, from like the song, the overall aesthetic of like how, like I feel like there was a little bit of like CGI or like some type of like different drawing
it's like the
style.
game type animation.
It was beautiful, and I thought everything about it was amazing. And like
it
But
sounds
again,
like
I
some
would've-
people.
I would have also picked openings that have like, you know, the final opening of part 3 and part 4, where it actually changed. Like, for example, when Dio started using Zawardo,
that's amazing.
like in the opening itself, like as the song is going, like Dio stops time, slowly walks around Jotaro.
Yeah, that was cool.
That
when
scene
they
is
did that.
insane.
Yeah, well, this is the thing, man. I feel like a lot of people who are talking shit about this JoJo's opening haven't watched this opening in a while. Rewatch it and then tell me it's not fucking.
I just watched it today, and it's fantastic.
I actually agree with Animax. That's what I thought. I thought I was gonna like the opening 5 and 6 or 6 and 7. I remember which one. Like the last 2 way better because I had been watching them more recently and I thought they were amazing. And I went back and watched them all. I'm like, Sono Chino Sadame still slaps. JoJo.
Yeah, and I love Fighting Gold. I love Bloody Stream. I love so many of them.
Pro Zypher in the chat again. It's fantastic. I just like everything else better.
Well, Pro Zypher in the chat is wrong.
No, yes, he is wrong because Trader's Requiem isn't as good. But you know, I like a lot of the other JoJo openings better. But then again, I vote for Gintama over Sonochito Sadame. And again, is my prediction true? Do you 3 vote for it?
It's all
Yeah, us 3 vote for JoJo's. So.
All right, please go watch Gintama one day. One day.
I'll get there. I didn't like the first episodes of it, but maybe I saw like clips of the later episodes.
You see, the thing with Gintama is, fun fact, it starts on filler. It's like there's almost no filler in the entire anime, except the first few episodes are filler.
So
which
weird.
is ridiculous.
By the way, one thing you will note is that no matter what happens in this stream and the last stream, there's going to be people saying, well, where's this? Where's that? Like, I've come to the conclusion that no matter what opening there is out there, no matter how bad, someone out there thinks it's the best one ever.
Where's the citrus opening?
There are some bad ones. There are some, I mean, I believe that taste is subjective, but there are some objectively bad openings, okay?
Yeah, but someone out there will say that's the best one. Like, for example, if for JoJo's, if we had picked Bloody Stream, there would
Bloody
be a ton of
Stream's the
people
best
saying,
opening.
Yeah.
There would be a ton of people saying, but Sonochino Sadame,
No
bro.
one would say Sonochino Sadame.
I think a
if they
ton of
picked
people would
Bloody
say
Stream.
that, to be fair.
I think a bunch of people would say
Yeah,
that.
but
Bloody
it's like-
Stream and Great Days are the 2 fan favorite JoJo openings.
Dude, literally last stream, we didn't include JoJo's, and in chat, people were typing Sono Chino Sadame over and over again.
Yeah, but not because they wanted that song.
It's like the only part of the
Well,
song
in
that
any
I know.
case, listen, there are at least 100 incredible anime openings. So until we do a good 8 of these brackets, don't complain.
I think we could easily do another 2 without even
No,
like
we
getting
can
into
absolutely do. I vote we do 8 of these brackets,
Jesus
and
Christ,
then
what?
do a bracket of the 8 victors.
Like a battle
Well, we
royale.
were originally planning on doing that for like what's it called? Like the top 8 of the first bracket versus the top 8 of the second bracket. But I think what we should do is the top four, like all the.
Yeah, let's do the winner because we
No,
already
no,
discussed all these. The
no,
winner of
no.
each bracket for 8 brackets, not in
Yeah,
a row,
no.
but
No, 16, bro. 16.
16. Hell yes.
That's a bit.
Someone in chat keeps on typing. They want me to mention the Total Slaughter Trigon song. It's amazing.
Yeah, because Briggs, you sing it really well.
Total Slaughter.
I love when you do
Total
that.
Slaughter.
'Cause you sound like you're in such bliss.
I won't leave a single man alive. All right, I'm done.
Right.
Oh yeah, we didn't
La-di-da-di-da.
include Twin Star Exorcist opening. I prefer opening 3 to opening.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite too, actually.
All right, next round.
You know, you're a mad lad, Blue.
Next meme.
Next, we have Gurren Lagann versus Dragon Ball Z.
And by the way, this is the original 1989 Dragon Ball opening.
And that's why the art isn't nearly as good. But
Yeah, I don't see it winning.
But
Why didn't you
the-
notable animate it? What? No.
I don't know. I mean, I may get crap for this, but I even prefer Dragon Ball Super's first opening to this.
Dude, maybe I'm just nostalgia goggles right now, but like even 22-year-old me, like right now, when I rewatch, when they add Chala, Head Chala to like any fight scene in Dragon Ball, even like the movies, I would rewatch them, and like, oh my god, it just got so hype. Like,
No, I agree with you that it's iconic, and it's overall
iconic and all that.
it is a good opening, but like the animation or the sound quality can't measure up to more modern anime. And
Jesus,
Gurren
yeah.
Lagann opening,
I'm not on
Sora
your
Hero
page.
Days, bro.
I'm not on the
Especially
same.
Especially if you look at the last incarnation, because what happens with Gurren Lagann, they change the visuals, but they don't change the song. The last incarnation, when like they're adults and they're like growing from they're showing them from kids into adults and stuff, like it's so good, bro. Like
Dude,
it,
when that opening plays in the background of the Spirals versus Anti-Spirals,
yeah.
that's pant wetting.
I wet my pants, and I'm not ashamed.
So I agree, like visually 100%, but sound wise I disagree. I think the entire like first 50 seconds of the song, like for Dragon Ball, is like a vibe, and then it just hits hard with the Chala. So I don't know. I'm definitely voting for Dragon Ball. Obviously, I'm
definitely voting for Gurren Lagann.
I'm super nostalgia
Lagann.
biased. So 2-1. You guys can go ahead.
Well, I'm going for Gurren Lagann. It's just too modern, and it's just better. I mean, I've watched the old DBZ stuff, and it's nice. I like it. It's good, but it just can't measure up to Gurren Lagann. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I have the same exact opinion. I mean, words out of my mouth. Took them right out.
All right, so and the
rip.
victor, it was a very hard fight. Briggs fought well, but Dragon Ball Z has been defeated.
It is
Next,
iconic, though. It is
We have 7 Deadly Sins. Which opening did we decide on?
second.
It's the third opening of the 7 Deadly Sins versus Digimon's Butterfly, which no one even heard before the stream.
Yeah,
Traitor.
I
first
still
time I
think
ever
it should be Digimon, Digital Monsters. I mean, that's the more
Yeah.
iconic one. At
Do
least
any of you know how Butterfly sounds?
I listened to it twice.
Oh,
No, I did also listen to Butterfly version and the English version today earlier. And
you listened to Butterfly?
yeah, the Japanese version of the first opening. Yeah.
Prove it.
Like it's the same visuals as Digimon Digital Monsters.
No,
right?
it's not.
It's not.
Is
It's
it?
extended. No, well, some of it is, not all of it.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought it was.
I see what you're talking about. No, it wasn't. Na 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 na. It's such a great song. Damn it! It's gonna lose.
It is a
you're
good
up.
song. I'm listening to it right now.
Pain and the pleasure all comes together. There is no reason why.
That's not even the best 7 Deadly Sins.
Well, it's
That's
the
my
one
fa-
we're arguing because it is.
That's my favorite one for sure.
Not mine.
Man, I don't like this. Like I kind of like why are me and Animac agreeing so much today?
Bro, embrace it. You've improved.
I've improved.
All right, I see why Nux said this song. It's really good. It's a really good song.
It's a sick song, and it brings back hella memories. Good times, good times. I vote for Digimon, although I do like Seven Deadly Sins opening 1 and 3.
Yeah, I think this Digimon song kind of trumps the Seven Deadly Sins song by a landslide. I mean,
It's a sick song.
both
Thank
the
you.
English and the Japanese ones are fucking headbangers. I mean,
I disagree. I think Seven Deadly Sins songs are amazing, and I'm going with Seven Deadly Sins.
I think the Digimon song does sound cool. Like, I was surprised with how good it sounded, especially considering like I remembered the English version, but then the Japanese version was like completely different, but still very good.
It's
But
total fire.
I'm still voting for Seven Deadly Sins though.
Wow.
Number
This to me.
two specifically is one of my favorite openings like of all
Don't
time.
do
so.
this to me.
All right, Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes.
God.
Before you vote,
God.
can you listen to Digimon Butterfly?
trying to sway.
Yeah. I've listened to it. I've watched it. It's good. But, I mean, even if it was 1 or 2 for Seven Deadly Sins, I would have picked that. They're
All
both
right,
pretty
Seven
good.
Deadly Sins is victorious. I promised they wouldn't meme the Digimon ones, so we're not memeing it. Because we know that it would win if I memed it.
It's pretty good though.
Somebody sent me a shadow gun emoji in Twitch chat. But it was...
Yeah, but
By the way-
Digimon Butterfly opening is slept on. Like,
By the way, I
legit.
will say this, guys. You said, Nux, that the Digimon opening is fire. You know what? The Promised Neverland opening is literally fire, and you didn't want to put it on.
Promised Neverland opening's pretty good. I'm not lying. I love the band. Is it? Did Blue In count? Is that the...
Overworld.
Really? They
How
do?
do you know
I
every
hate-
band?
I
Blue
hate
Eyes?
myself. I really...
Wait,
I've got a problem.
Overworld did it?
Yeah, Overworld.
Overworld did.
I
Yeah,
keep
you're
my
right.
ideals.
You're
yeah.
right. My bad. Overworld did
It's
it.
actually-
They also did the My Hero Academia one, the one
The
that
better one.
Animac
Mhm.
likes,
Yeah, the better
Well,
one.
the worst one that Animac likes, but they're good. So in any case, next round we have probably one of my favorite bands, Calafina, who did Fate Zero's second opening.
Oh yeah, that is such good opening.
This opening is like mind blowing. I think for me personally, it would win the whole list. It's my personal favorite on the whole thing, and it's up against Hunter Hunters. Well, I mean,
Hunter. I couldn't
it's
get
the
that
same
out of my
song
head.
throughout and the same style throughout, but I think the first one encapsulates the characters best. I mean, like you have, Leorio jumping and like he gets saved by Gon with his fishing rod. So I think that the visuals in the first opening of Hunter x Hunter are my favorite. But Fate Zero, damn!
I actually like the
I vote
Unlimited
for
Blade
Fate.
Works OP
Oh,
better.
Yeah, they're
Brave
amazing.
child.
They're amazing.
Yeah, we know you do, Briggs. We discussed this at length, but you're wrong.
Like,
You're
like
not wrong.
especially,
You're
especially
right, 'cause
aesthetically.
It's subjective, Animac. Get your prideful face out your ass.
No, I'm
No,
I'm
good
objectively
way,
right
of course.
about the actual like animation, but whatever.
Yeah, he's objectively right about the animation, though. That's objective.
Yeah.
Like, of course you're right, Nux. But then again, if we just said, oh, everything's subjective, then it wouldn't be fun, and we wouldn't be arguing constantly. So.
Yeah, but arguing is generally with arguments, not things that don't actually hold water just to piss each other off. Like, Animac, your hair is objectively ugly. It's like, that doesn't make any sense. Unless,
Just looked at the camera.
unless,
Well, my hair is still better than Blue Eyes' avatar.
Oh, come on,
Whoa.
man. I gotta leave.
Blue
I
Eyes'
gotta go.
avatar is a viable
I
option.
gotta go.
His avatar is not a viable option.
It is to someone. You said so yourself.
I will change this Rant Cafe to a waifu wars right now.
Whoa.
I'm kidding.
No. I personally, I've been watching Hunter x Hunter while biking, stationary biking, trying to exercise. And whenever I hear the opening, I don't skip it because I actually get hyped up. I do enjoy it a lot.
Yes.
But the Fate Zero second opening is so good.
Na, 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 na.
I have to go for Fate Zero.
Fate Zero, 100%. And also, the visuals are not comparable to either. It's like
Yeah, the visuals
it's
are-
surreal with like you have what's her name again? I need to rewatch Fate Zero.
Saber.
Kiritsugu's wife with like the Grail's black thing coming out of her mouth, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Iris feel, and then you have her like Kiritsugu sitting alone, and then Iris feel like sort of appears out of the air to like hug him after she, spoiler stuff happens to her.
Yeah, like that one is reminiscent to me to the Psychopaths one with the symbolism and the the visuals.
Yeah, for me, Fate Zero opening 2 is probably my favorite opening of all time.
That's crazy.
Well, I'm just gonna come right out and say I can't get into Fate. Like I can't. So obviously watching the opening is not gonna do much for me. However, I have watched the entirety of Hunter x Hunter and loved it very, very much as one of my favorite animes of all time. And that anime opening starts with so much energy. It's like, oh my god, there it is. It's Hunter x Hunter. It's not my favorite song, I'm going to tell you right now, but it is very iconic of the series. So, like, I have to go with Hunter x Hunter on this one, even though I did watch the Fate opening beforehand.
Yeah, I'm with Hunter x Hunter on this one.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
What the?
I like the 6th version a lot. I mean, I know the second opening for Fate Zero everybody loves, but it just, personally just doesn't click with me. That's all.
The Hunter x Hunter opening is really good. Now, if we were choosing the Unlimited Blade Works opening, I would definitely vote for it. But we chose Fate Zero opening, and I'm still voting for Fate Zero.
Thank you, Briggs. Very cool.
Thank you for that freaking back.
You didn't see that one coming, did you, there, bud? Well, like, I do like the other one better, but I still like Fate Zero better than Hunter x Hunter. OP-wise, I like Hunter x Hunter better as an anime.
By the way, Noble, you should definitely check out Fate Zero. It's a different
skip all the rest of the Fate stuff. Just watch Fate Zero.
Yeah, it's a different type of Fate stuff.
It is really, really good.
Just get past the first episode, because I think there's like 30 minutes of just one guy standing and they're walking around.
No, that's
talking.
only like 4 minutes.
That's not like 30.
Fate Zero is one of my 5 favorite anime.
Yeah, it's really
so I mean, I really like it.
Okay, so Fate Zero advances.
Fate Zero advances. Anyway, next round we have Dororo opening 1, very much opening 1, not opening 2, and no one will even vouch for opening 2 because it's garbage. Sorry, I get ahead of myself. And it's up against Gits, Ghost in the Shell.
The Ghost in the Shell first opening, Inner Universe by Origa, also known as Olga.
Yeah, what I have to say about Dororo's first opening, it is fire.
Dude, I kind of feel bad for Animac here, because Ghost in the Shell opening is actually really good. It was like I was surprised at how good it is, but Dororo has become one of my favorite openings of all time. It just taken the W for me easily.
Yeah, Dororo easy W.
Dororo, it's just straight fire. Oh my god, it's such a
great
song.
You guys have to understand that both of these are fucking amazing.
They are.
Like, this
Look,
is
Animac, we'll consult if you want, but I'm Team Dororo.
Okay, Nux, we heard you. Now allow me to speak.
And you know who else is Team Dororo? Everyone else. Up top, everybody. Thank you.
All right, Animac, what's up? I'll let you vent a little bit.
Whatever, man. Like I said, these two are both amazing, and I feel like anyone who doesn't appreciate the Ghost in the Shell opening is only harming their own soul.
All right, we'll take that into consideration. Who else is voting for Dororo?
I'll take that into consideration.
Can I vote
as
twice?
I vote for Dororo.
Yeah, can I go twice too?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, this was a very hard-fought battle for Dororo.
They're
just
both
barely
great.
won.
I can't be mad.
Yeah, to be fair, Ghost in the Shell is, it's way inferior to Dororo, but it's, I wouldn't even consider it a competitor, but I'm trying to compliment it here. Because it's okay.
Digimon lost in the first round, bitch!
Hey, it's up against people that haven't seen it. That's why Gintama loses every bracket.
Have you seen all of Ghost in the Shell?
Well, yes, actually, I have.
Well,
even the new garbage one.
Then it just makes it even worse that you so lightheartedly blow off this opening. But yeah,
it's a comparison. I'm comparing it to a superior opening.
This is the hardest matchup, so yeah.
Yeah, it was very hard, as you can see. 4-1 with a lot. Oh my god, it was difficult. We struggled. Anyway, next round we have Erased, the only opening, by Asian Kung Fu Guys, and unfortunately, Asian Kung Fu Guys used to be a cool band, and then they made Dororo opening too.
Okay.
So Erased opening versus Bakano's opening, and they are two. This is a hard matchup for me.
I can go first. I mean, this is a no-brainer for me at least. Don't hurt me. I like the Erased opening way more. Yeah, it's
It's
just
a good opening. I can't blame it.
yeah. There's I mean, I watched the opening first before I watched the show, and it made me watch the show, and I appreciate it way more after each episode. It just gets better and better.
Man, this guy BlueEyes, man. I on everything.
He's taking my shoes here.
Like BlueEyes, you were like, I'm like an OP guy, man. And like, how are you? Anyway, Bakano, one of the greatest openings of all time. Amazing. My vote is for Bakano. Not even close.
Yeah, for me it is close, but my vote's also for Bakano.
I am so happy. I'm so happy.
I'm gonna have to go for Bakano as well. I like the Erased opening. I think it's fantastic. I think it's swell, and it kind of gets me into Erased if it wasn't for the ending of it.
Wow.
But Bakano, that beat, that vibe, that very unique flavor to its opening.
Yes, the vibe is crazy.
Style, and I love
the way
every
it
second
shifts
of
to the
it.
characters. And thank the Lord that it shows the names of the characters, because otherwise I would have no idea.
Yeah,
what
very
any of
similar
them
to
would
like
be called.
Durara too.
Yeah.
In that case.
Yeah.
You mean
So-
you don't remember Cheslav Mayer, bro?
Well, I do now, thanks to the opening, even though I always called him Slizzard. But okay. Yeah,
So my vote
but-
doesn't matter, but I'm pretty happy I disagree with you guys for the first time in a little while. I'm voting for Erased. Just like everything about it, I like better.
Yeah,
You know-
I like,
you know
I
what
like
was-
Erased.
Someone's on my side.
You know
I
what
got you,
was
bro.
also just erased? Your vote, Briggs, because Bakano
Wow.
goes.
Yeah, Bakano wins. This is probably the hardest one on the whole list for me, though.
But I feel like it's the reason why it's hard for me to vote for Bakano is because Erased is something that I listen to like pretty frequently in my playlist. 'Cause it's something that I would like to listen to even without even seeing the visuals, even though the visuals are fantastic as well. While Bakano, I wouldn't like just listen to that like.
Well, I feel like people don't appreciate jazz in this Rant Cafe.
Dude, I listen to jazz normally. Oh yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, okay, fine. Noble appreciates jazz.
Well,
but
I
last
appreciate
time- I love
jazz too.
jazz.
It is a sick word to play in Hangman because no one ever will guess that there's two Z's at the end there. Like, they guess A immediately, and it's like blank A blank blank. But who's gonna guess J or Z? It's like legit one of the greatest Hangman words of all time.
I love
So
that
I would say I
tangent there.
do appreciate jazz.
I will have to take that into consideration. But no, like
You will win every time. Every time.
Noble, I also last week we had Tank, and I felt like people needed to appreciate jazz more.
Wait, Tank didn't win last time?
Not win.
Are you fuck? All right, I'm out. All right, I'm done.
What did Tank face
Well,
off?
what,
How
what
I
did
felt.
win? What did win?
Great teacher Onizuka. Driver's High.
And it won against FMA opening Brotherhood 1 in the
I
finals.
feel you, Noble. I feel you.
Noble needs a minute.
I feel it's me with Black Rover. That was me.
Hey, I'm pretty sure that I voted for Bebop, didn't I? And I was a loser in that.
Wait, what did Bebop lose against? wasn't
I
here
don't
for
know
this.
now.
I would remember that.
I can check. I have
It's
my
okay. You
notes.
don't need to check. It's okay.
It's all right.
I
Don't
should
worry
have
about it.
blocked
It's over. We're focused on this.
Bebop lost to again by Yui the FMAB opening.
Okay, I can respect
okay,
that.
all right.
I can respect that.
Yeah.
It
It's
was
like
just
if
the
you would
way-
have said, "Yeah, it was a tough fight between that and like one of those like generic ass harem Monster Musume type." It's like Monster Musume took down.
Don't shit talk my girl.
Yeah, but the opening, man.
Okay, fair enough.
Anyway, the second round finally begins, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're all hyped. Put your hands together for Psychopaths versus Mob Psycho. The Psychos
Clash of
face
Wow,
off.
the psycho shootout. Yeah.
Too many
Clash
The
of
psychos.
Psychos face
Psychos,
off, where
bro.
the Psychos vote for our favorite Psycho.
Yeah, I'll go with the psycho on this one at least.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with
I thought you were serious there for a second.
I was about to ask which one.
Yeah, I like this Clash of the Psychos, but again,
I feel like every Rant Cafe is a Clash of the Psychos.
that's true. But
Like if we
now
would
we're talking
rename
about-
the podcast, I would definitely put votes in for Clash of the Psychos.
True. No, I would say for this one again, I just think the Psychopaths opening is so amazing because of the. I mean, both of these visuals are like insane. I prefer the Psychopath song. And just the way the Psychopath tells this narrative, this story of the whole, as you mentioned, Nux, the villain and what happens in the story, but also like the way it's almost like memories, traumatic memories being given visual personification. Like, it's so freaking good.
I don't know. I think that Mob Psycho opening 2 is actually one of the best openings ever. It showcases every form of animation in the actual opening. Like, it starts up with the turny thing. You know what I'm talking about?
No, it is really good. Yeah.
That's like early form animation. And also the fight scene there with the actual chorus with the crazy lyrics. And, and it fits so nicely, the animation, even though it's animated characters showing their animated powers laid over the actual, real IRL images of Tokyo where the final battle takes place. I don't know. And then of course you have Mob freaking out and going, 1,000%. I don't know. I vote for Mob Psycho opening 2.
Well, Caster Clovis has a nice message for you in the chat.
Well, I didn't see it.
Well,
but I'm sure it's not talking about Code Geass at all. Yeah, stop sucking off Jeff. I know it sucks because this is Jeff's favorite opening too, and I mean, I'm not. Changed my vote. No, I'm kidding.
Honestly, I kind of agree with Nux here. Like, they're both so good, and I'm actually having trouble deciding.
Yeah,
but I think I am leaning a little bit to.
I love both openings dearly, but I like Mob Psycho's better.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to actually go.
Jeff made a video why Mob Psycho is his favorite anime of all time, and I mean, it's really damn good. It's like at this point for me, probably top 5.
Really,
I love it so much.
Yeah, the Mob Psycho opening, I have to give it credit where it's due. It's well done. It's very, very well done. I like the style of it all. It's pleasing to watch. I don't mind looking at it. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Mob Psycho one as well. Even if I'm not a huge fan of the song, I still think it deserves it.
Thank you, Playmakers, for donating 300 bits to say Mob Psycho 2 is great, but Evo Pope is still terrible. I had to read it out. He donated after all.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Mob Psycho for me too. Out of the two,
Mob Psycho is great, man.
I don't know, man. I mean, I respect it, but no, Mob Psycho is not even in the top 10 greatest anime. And no, this opening is not better than that one, but fine.
Someone sounds triggered.
I think I've disagreed with Animac on every category.
That's amazing. That was me last stream.
I'm just repping my own sophisticated.
I think Mob Psycho is probably my top 20 favorite anime for sure.
I love Mob Psycho so much right now. Oh my god! Especially because I made a ton of videos on it without actually making any videos on it, like an absolute mad lad. Like, I included it in so many of my videos covering, like,
nice.
Like the long videos that cover different themes in anime. Like, I always snuck Mob Psycho in there. I don't know. I really, really loved Mob Psycho second season. And
I like the second season more than the first one, too. But I think it's being overrated right now.
All right. In any case, my taste can change. After I forget about Mob Psycho's greatness, but we shall see. In any case, it's in like my 5 favorite anime right now. The opening's not in my 5 favorite openings though. So next round we have Sonochino Sadame versus Gurren Lagann.
I vote for Sonochino Sadame.
I also vote for Sonochino Sadame.
Nice.
I was gonna say how epic it is, like that Gurren Lagann plays at the end of Gurren Lagann in the actual show, but let's not forget. It's Sonochino Sadame. It's a Chad. It's a Chad, this opening. This opening is a Chad. And it plays when Joseph beats Kars at the end of part 2. And he's rocketing up like into the out of the atmosphere. And it's playing Sonochino Sadame. That was also epic. I don't know. And visually, I way prefer Sonochino Sadame as well.
Yeah, I vote for Sono the Chadame.
Yeah, Sono Chadame.
It's not even close. Sono Chadame.
Hell yeah. All right, sorry, Animac.
To me, like, Gurren Lagann is my favorite anime, but it's not my favorite opening. So I can dig this Sonochita Sadame.
Oh, this was unanimous.
Well, except
Oh,
for
wait.
Animac.
BlueEyes voted? No, oh, then I vote Gurren Lagann.
Well, god damn.
Gurren Lagann for me, but JoJo advances.
All right.
Alright.
So next round we have 7 Deadly Sins versus Fate Zero.
It hurts me to be on your side, Nux, but I'll vote for Fate Zero.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna have to go for 7 Deadly. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I'm also going for 7 Deadly Sins. First, my Fate Zero. Again, Fate Zero opening 2 is my favorite opening of all time. So
Well, I vote for Seven Deadly Sins, OP2. I don't really have like any great reasoning for this. I just like it better. Because it's gotten to the point where they're both
Seven Deadly
good.
Sins on this one too.
God, no!
Don't do this to me! Don't do this to me! Not
Just to make it
again.
interesting here.
Well done, Noble. Well done.
This is like the 5th time. Oh my god. This is actually really hard. I really God. All right. I'm gonna go with 7 Deadly Sins on this one.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
well.
The Fate one just didn't
Rip.
click with me. It's good, but it just doesn't click with me. That's all.
Yeah, I guess I'm not emotionally invested in anime openings like some other.
Okay. All right.
people.
Listen here.
Like, I mean, I'm no BlueEyes, but you know,
You want me to just start screaming
like,
Sasageo?
wouldn't it be great if we had Mother's Basement and BlueEyes just going all in? Because these guys love openings. I also skip most openings, like watching anime.
Well, we can no longer be friends. It's cool though.
I have never skipped an opening in my life.
Well, you don't watch it.
openings, and I'll
So
keep
the
doing
thing
it.
is, when I'm watching seasonal anime that I don't particularly love, or anime that I'm not particularly in the mood to watch for whatever reason, I watch it at 2 times speed, at least.
Whoa.
So
Light is
listening
bad.
to openings at 2 times speed sucks. So you gotta skip it.
Well, yeah, I don't watch the opening every episode. I watch it once and then I go on YouTube. No, wait. Hear me out. I watch it once and then I go on YouTube and have it on like an infinite loop. That's what I
Okay.
do. So it's
Oh
like
my
it's
God.
worse. It's way worse. Trust me.
All right. Well, in any case, 7 Deadly Sins proceeds to the next round, beating the best opening of all time. Next, we have Dororo versus Bakano.
Wait, Nux, did this just happen?
Yeah, Fate Zero just lost to 7 Deadly Sins.
They
Isn't that
voted
sad?
against us?
They voted against us.
Yep.
Animac, I am now on your side. I think we can now be friends.
I mean, as a guy who's done a video or 2 on the 7 Deadly Sins, I feel like I'm
A
being
video
fair.
or 2, 8 within the last week.
I
know
feel
what?
like I'm being fair here when I say that, the Fate Zero opening is better.
I just feel like I don't like the song that like it's good. It's overall as an overall product it's good, but like the Seven Deadly Sins OP2 is like one of my favorite actual like OP songs. It's
No,
hard
the
for-
song is
hard-
amazing. Like, it's one of those that you listen to constantly.
Dude, I'll listen to that. I could listen to that every day. Like that's how good it is.
It's
I
not a
think
good.
the song is way more important than the actual animation in the
Did,
opening.
it was Man with a Mission. They did the Inuyashiki opening too. Hit Me on the Ground. If you
Yeah,
guys
they
heard it.
also did.
Yeah.
Who is it that did Log Horizon's opening?
Yeah, that was them. Man with a
Right.
Mission.
So I
Database.
love Log Horizon's opening. That
It's
also
pretty-
didn't make it to this.
I think the endings were better in Log Horizon than
the endings were so good in
Yeah,
Log
they were.
Horizon.
The endings
Yeah.
are really good. Noble. So I feel like I try to like judge it as an overall product, but there's just some times where I love the song so much that it overcompensates enough that I still vote for the song, like Seven Deadly Sins in this case.
Yeah.
Ah, well, what can you do? Moving on, next round, we have Dororo versus Bakano. And let's just
Dororo.
say, song-wise,
I vote for Ghost in the Shell.
okay, very
What?
good.
Third option.
It's not even there, but all right.
Or no, seriously though, I will vote for Dororo in this one, and that is because while I do love the Bakken opening, and
The problem with Animac is he way undervalues jazz.
yeah, no, I love the jazz, but one thing that I feel like that the Bakken opening does too much is spends too much time showing their faces and names. I would like to see more like cool stuff happening. So for that reason only, and because Dororo is so amazing, I'm voting for Dororo. Like this is
It's so funny because
tough
like that's
competition.
very opposite reasonings to me. Because for me, I way prefer the music in Dororo, but I prefer the visuals in Bakano.
Yeah, it's not for me. I prefer the visuals in Dororo and the music in Bakken.
But I would still vote for Dororo, even though Baccano is like a far superior anime in every shape and form.
I mean, I like
love-
Dororo so far.
It's so good. It's honestly fantastic. I love the Baccano jazz too. Like, don't get me wrong, but that Dororo opening is
Yeah,
damn.
that
I don't
fire.
listen to weeb songs. I'm gonna be straight up. I don't listen to that, but I would listen to that. I would honestly put it in a playlist in my car, no problem. It's fucking good.
Dude, I have a playlist for my car called Normal People Music, and it's just English songs. And then the normal playlist I have is just weeb songs. I've got a problem.
I'm voting
Yeah.
for Dororo, 100%.
All right, so Dororo is victorious.
Yeah,
I think
pick Dororo too.
that's a unanimous vote, actually. Is that our first unanimous vote?
No, I think Mob Psycho? No. There was
No,
another
yeah,
one
it is our
before.
first because I switched my vote to Gurren Lagann just to spite the flag.
Hey, come on, man.
Yeah, this
But
is our
this time
first
I'm also-
unanimous vote. Ladies and gentlemen, this is incredible. All right, well, in any case,
Woo.
the semifinals, where we have greatness like Mob Psycho going against Sono Chatame.
Sono Chatame, fuck you.
Honestly, man, rewatch the first JoJo opening. I'm going for JoJo.
Same.
Yes!
Same, bro. It's so
It's
good.
too good. It's too good.
And you know what's funny? I think JoJo's gonna win this all, and you guys think it's not the best one.
I mean, yeah, but that shows how good the openings are. That
Yeah.
like
I'm
even
gonna
the
go
worst-
with JoJo on this as well.
yeah.
And you're
Even though
already
it's
dead.
not my favorite JoJo opening, I love it to pieces.
And I will say though, I find it funny how JoJo manga fans are like they actually look down on people who watch the anime. Like no joke.
Really?
Yeah, and it's so funny because any series that is so inspired by music and references music constantly and has such amazing soundtracks, like why would you not love that?
Dude, whenever the Giorno soundtrack plays in
Oh
part
my
5, I get so
God.
hyped.
Yeah, the piano. Oh my god. My pants are wet. I need to change them every time that comes on.
Are there
Come on.
actually manga elitists for JoJo? That I don't think the art's like not that like.
Yeah, it's not
Hey,
that.
yeah.
I mean, the JoJo fan base is memey. A lot of people don't like the JoJo fan base, but that's just because they try to convince you to watch JoJo's.
Yeah, I have no idea who makes memes though. I mean, people who make JoJo memes. Oh, come on, man.
I gotta leave.
Yeah, me
bye.
too. I gotta go, man.
Yeah, that's awkward.
No,
It's
I've
okay.
actually had JoJo manga fans on like Twitter, like tagging me saying, "You think Joseph is best JoJo? You fucking anime pleb!" Like unironic.
Joseph,
I think both-
great.
I mean,
If you think Jonathan's the best, then I'm like questioning you. But
yeah, I'm with you on that.
No,
Yeah,
but like
same.
I feel like people who say that they probably like Josuke, right? From
No, I don't know. They like
No, everyone likes part 7.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah,
they
for
like
me it's still
Jolene
Joseph,
and
but
shit. They like Jolene and shit.
Yeah, well, in any case,
none of my
I'm really
friends
hyped.
like Joey.
Everyone's saying part 7 is like the best part, so I'm very excited.
Yeah,
about
that's
it.
Steel Ball Run, yeah.
But I am loving part 5 right now.
Oh my god,
And
fabulous gangster.
How can you not like the adaptation? Like when you had the guys kicking the guy in the bar, that's one of the greatest scenes ever. It's like I think it's an enemy, and they're like kicking him on the ground, and then Abakio's like drinking tea for 1 second, and the next scene he's also kicking him on the
Yeah,
ground.
that was amazing.
Oh my god! Or the torture dance.
Ugh,
Torture
Yeah.
Dance was so
I made a
funny.
That was
full
great.
opening out of that.
I know that.
I
was
loved
great.
it.
Well, in any case, Sonochito Sadame defeats Mob Psycho. Yes, Mob Psycho is good. Is it the greatest anime of all time? Maybe. But is it the best opening? No.
No.
No. And it's not the best anime either. Moving on. Next round, we have, I don't even know. Oh yeah, Seven Deadly Sins, which somehow managed to beat Fate Zero. I can't even fathom how that was possible. But Seven Deadly Sins beat Fate Zero, and it is up against Dororo.
Would you say
Doro!
that,
Yeah, Doro.
Come on, get
Doro.
outta here.
Yeah, Dororo.
Nox, would you say that in this stream the pain and the pleasure came together?
Look, every stream with you guys, the pain and the pleasure come together.
wow. All right, so I'm voting for Dororo again as well, and I think it already advanced.
Yeah, Dororo wins. Another unanimous decision. Would you look at that?
Yeah,
Holy
I
crap.
didn't even vote, but yeah, I would have voted for Doro.
Yeah. All right, and the finals is Dororo versus Sonochino Sadame.
Okay, before we go into the finals, I'd just like to say that the best part in JoJo's is part 9, where Jotaku is the JoJo, and it's an isekai. It's an isekai.
I think the worst part is that it's not like far from the truth. That could actually happen in the series.
Oh man, I love JoJo so much. I'm gonna vote for Sonochino Sadame over Dororo. I think, even though I love Dororo's opening, visually I prefer JoJo's, and also hype-wise, I prefer JoJo. I'm gonna go JoJo over Dororo on this one.
I don't know. I don't
Oh,
know.
that's
But
hard.
it's a tough one.
This
This is so
one.
tough that I don't want to go first or second or third.
All right, I'll throw mine in. It's gonna hurt. I love the visual flair of JoJo, and I love the song. It's so good. But the Dororo song, I would actually listen to over and over again. So I have to go with the Dororo song.
Damn.
This is hard.
This is hard.
So what's the count right now? 2-1 for JoJo.
No, we're at 1-1.
Oh, Automatic didn't vote.
Me
Okay.
me for JoJo's, and Noble for Dororo.
So this is really, really hard for
I'll
me.
go,
These are both amazing.
I think I'll go with Dororo. It's
Damn.
way too unique. I mean, as
Yeah,
much
it's
as
unique, and the music is out of this world.
even the visuals to it, and it's really, you can't really hear another anime opening like it. Or well, okay, visually I've seen some anime openings like it, but like audio, no way. I've never heard something like that ever before. It's really good.
Man, fuck. This is like, both of them have meaningful lyrics. Both of them have amazing music that I would listen to over and over again, and I do. And the visuals I love on both. Like, I think, Nux, you're underrating the Dororo visuals, but then I feel like you also underrate the JoJo visuals because you prefer other openings. Oh man, this is tough. This is very tough. Like, Psycho-Pass is the best, but this is very tough.
Yeah, Fate Zero is the best, but
Let's
this
just
is
bring
very
back
tough.
Psycho-Pass.
All right, these are actually the finalists. So yeah, just continue.
I actually vote for Yayo Yayo.
Yeah, me too.
the
Me
one
too.
thing-
Oh, there's
Me
our One
too.
Piece reference.
I had to.
Unanimous.
Easy, over.
Dreaming.
Don't give
Don't give it up,
Luffy.
Luffy.
Usopp's doing
Fuck
that
it, I'm gonna let
marksman thing.
Animac make this tough decision. I'm voting for
Choppers.
I'm voting for
doctoring.
JoJo's here, guys. It just
So it's 2-2? Oh,
like
God.
aesthetically, I like JoJo's better, and then song-wise, it's so close. Maybe Dororo sounds a little bit better, but then like JoJo's is just so much more hype, and I'd
Yeah,
rather
for
listen
me,
to that. And
Dororo sounds better, but JoJo's is more meaningful.
Like, I can't even explain my rationale. I just like JoJo's better.
I mean, we're all gay for JoJo. You don't need to
Yeah, I
explain it.
mean,
It's fine.
dogs.
JoJo's the only anime that you don't need to explain your rationale for. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
that's
fine.
fine.
Exactly.
It's just like next you will say JoJo's.
No, it's so hard because
My favorite. I love
I
that
feel
meme.
like-
Next, you will say you were only pretending to be retarded.
I love that.
I love that meme.
Next,
I
we're
feel
saying
like
you're only
Dororo-
pretending to vote for Dororo.
Dororo is underrated, I think. Not enough people are watching it and stuff. But JoJo's is so good too, and like sometimes when me and Nux like want to interrupt each other in Rank Cafe, we just scream Sono Chino Sadame randomly.
This is true. Sonochino Sadame has that power. And you're not even upset about it. If you're interrupted by a Sonochino Sadame, it's a good thing.
Sono Chino Sadame. I vote for JoJo.
It's because I picked Dororo. I knew it. I should have picked Sona.
Yeah.
All right. Honestly, even though I think none of our favorite openings won, like Noble would have gone with Dororo all the way. I think that I would have gone with Fate Zero's. Animac would have gone with Psycho-Pass. BlueEyes would have gone with like I don't know some garbage like Digimon.
Hey, you want to fight? You want?
Wow.
Okay.
And all my favorite OPs were in the last bracket because I made it.
What would you have gone with, Briggs? What's your favorite on this bracket?
On this bracket, honestly, probably JoJo's.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I probably would have went with Naruto opening 16. I really like that one a lot.
It was out of the first round.
I know.
Feels bad.
Yo,
bad.
the last bracket was hype, man. It had Attack on Titan, Steins Gate, Code Geass, Geiichiro Onizuka, Cowboy Bebop.
For me, I saw the last bracket. Steins Gate would have won it for me.
Really?
I
It had Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood as well. Like that was a crazy
Hacking
bracket.
the Gate's one of my favorite songs. And also, I mean, you did SAO opening 1, right?
I don't remember.
Did you? I don't know, but for me, Sword Art Online opening 4 is one of my favorite also.
Oh, yeah,
One of my favorite openings.
That's Courage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's great.
Don't say that out loud. People will think you're a fan.
Oh, my bad. I mean, I hate it. Yeah.
As usual, the chat absolutely hates us, but that's what happens with these things, guys. Thank you everybody for taking part in this. I mean, it was fun, but it was also torture, and I love and respect you all
Pain
now.
and the pleasure, they came together.
Yeah. Like, I love and respect you all now that it's over. But during,
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Dude, can we change the music for the podcast to the Pain and the Pleasure come together instead of the Overlord song?
I don't want to get copyright written.
Oh, the last bracket had Overlord as
intro
well.
is
That's
a
crazy.
remix made by Rifty Beats on YouTube.
Yeah, very cool. And also, I want to give a shout out to my favorite review on iTunes. It was a 5 stars review, and the subject was Nuck Sucks. I very much appreciated that. So when I clicked on that 5-star review, expecting to see a rationale as to why Nuck sucks, it then said, "Nah, he Gucci."
Honestly, based on Noble's laugh there, it was pretty evil. I think maybe he wrote that review.
No.
It's true. Noble says Gucci all the time. It's so
No. What are you talking about?
Oh,
That was an evil laugh, bro. That was an evil laugh. It was
Don't
him.
fucking do nothing. Don't blame this on me. What's up?
Nuck sucks. Nah,
We
he
Gucci, right? We Gucci.
yeah.
too suspicious.
My favorite review on iTunes was the subject is It's by Chris Custom Kicks. Sounds like he has his own dojo, but it says you guys cut each other off. The visuals are lackluster. Recon only likes harem, and Nami is the Elmer's glue that's holding this whole thing together. But I fucking love this, so I guess I'm weeb trash, baka. And then he said something PS, but I blacked out, so I can't. I don't know what he said after that.
And he said Nami was holding it together. Wow.
No, I think the PS was something about Megan being a
Unusual.
viable option or something.
It isn't, but it's even worse. So I blacked out. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, anyway, thank you all so much for listening. Pleasure to have you here. Thank you to everyone that came. Thank you, Noble. Thank you, Blue Eyes.
No
I'm
problem.
not going to thank Briggs or Animax since you guys are, heart and soul.
Yeah, thank you everybody for joining us and for your time. Chris Custom Kicks, if you want a free shirt from animeupper.com, get at me on Twitter, but I still hate you because of that PS thing, but it's okay. It's okay.
I'm a Blue Eyes White again while you're just Dark Magician.
Hey, man. I think somebody in chat earlier told me, Blue Eyes, shut up or I'll use my Dark Magician on you.
Wow.
That is very good. So yeah, thank you. We will decide on how to approach this whole thing with the openings later in the future. Next week, we'll switch it up, do another subject, but then in the future, we'll do more opening stuff because we want to do this like final showdown thing. So far, the 2 winners we've had are JoJo, the first opening, and what was last week's Onizuka, Great Teachers Onizuka Driver's High. So very fun. As always, check out everyone in the description. There are links to their YouTube channels and so forth. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you're in the podcast, just search Lost Pause, Blue Eyes,
Noxtaku.
Noxtaku, All Day
Anime Uproar.
Anime Uproar.
All
We're
day anime / Patreon.
Well, yeah, again, thank you guys so much for watching. We're back next week. And until next time, see ya, Space Cowboys.
Stay weird,
Bang.
fam. Bye.